Hello YouTube, today I'm going to review the Gold Steel SRK. It is the Mai edition. Mai is Japanese for 3 layers. So the knife has a center layer of VG1 steel. So it's a very sharp steel. I mean, it's a very hard steel, about 60 to 62 HRC, and it can be sharpened extremely sharp. And the knife is also, I mean, it's a bloody razor blade. So, and it is surrounded. So the VG1 core is surrounded by 420J steel to give it more flex, because very hard steel knives tend to snap instead of bend. So they give it that 420 around it to give it some flexibility. Then so it goes for around $250. I've had a huge price drop at my store, so I picked it up for 160 euros. So I think it's a pretty good price, because it's a really, it's, when I took it out of the box, it was really amazing. I was amazed by it, because it was also the mirror shine polish. I really like the polish on it, the silver-like color. Also, it is stainless steel, so it won't rust like my K-bar does rust, because it's 1095, but this one doesn't. It is 15.6 or 0.9 centimeters, I think, and it weighs over 200 grams. It says Cold Steel Japan, and on the other side it says SRK Sanmai. I took this one with a silver finish, because I already own some black finish knives. It has this craton handle, which is really nice, and it has those dimples, so it has a really nice texture. And it is not a square. You see, it has here a thicker part, so it fits in your hand really well, and it doesn't slide. Here is a hand stop, so you won't slide your hand on the blade. It does not have jimping, but I don't really mind. So and it does not have an exposed pommel, so if you can punch like 10 stakes in the ground or something, but you will tear up the rubber on the back. I mean, if you don't mind to, you can, but just something I noticed. And here it has a lanyard hole. Something else that was, yeah, it's really extremely sharp. When I got it out of the box, and the sheath, I'm gonna come back on that later. It's really tough to pull out the knife. So what I did, I pulled it out, and I held it in my hand, and because of the weight tilting for it, I dropped it. And as an instinctive reaction, I tried to catch the knife, which was a fairly bad idea, because on its own weight, like 200 grams, it just punched itself inside my finger. You can still see the scar here. Here is a scar, and it was like 3 to 4 millimeters deep, and it was bleeding like I don't know, the floor and the stairs. It just, yeah, it was just leaking out of my finger. So that was my first encounter with the knife, and so far it just cuts paper like nothing. So yeah, really good quality blade. I really like it. Also, I really like the looks. It has this clip point design, and it's straight. It's not like the K-bars that have a slight curve in it. This one is straight, and I like the design. Also, very sharp tip, very strong tip, because it's fairly thick steel. You see, it's almost half a centimeter thick. Really nice. Those black stripes here are from the fire steel. So, and the sheath, it's a Securex sheet by Gold Steel. Very nice sheet, fits it really well, so I like the shape. It has this nylon strap, which has on the back a stud and velcro, so you can put it around your belt without having to remove the belt. Really nice. Also a very wide strap. You can fit a 2-inch belt if you want to. Then the retention system, it just snaps in. Like, it's not like the K-bar that there is like a knob that clicks under the handguard, because there is no real handguard. It just relies on friction. Here it also has the buckle as a backup, but it is really tough, I can assure you that, because there are two little plastic lips inside. I don't know if you can see it here, and they are uh, fairly high, and they grip it too much, in my opinion. So I took the knife and I shaved off a bit of them, which went really easy. So very sharp blade, and now it's good. Like you can stuff it in, and you hear that little snap, and nothing. It won't move or anything. So, but you have to put some pressure on it to pull it out. But now in my opinion it's good. It will still keep the knife in, even when upside down. It won't drop out on its own weight. Only if you pull it really hard. Also has these little grommets and these slots, which are for molly webbing or something. I added a strap from a paratrooper backpack as a leg strap because of the friction. If you just loose on your belt, you're gonna pull the entire sheet up, and you need your two hands to keep the sheet down and the knife out. But this strap keeps it to your leg, so it's easier to pull it out. Then there is paracord I added, just standard tape type 550 in a blue, white, black color. Really like the color. Then I bought a cheap fire steel from my local sports store. It works really well, and it was like €6, so who cares? It comes with a striker, the fire steel too. You could use um, there are two ways to do it with a knife. You could use the blade, which is not a good idea because it will dull your blade, but it works really good. And then something else a lot of people do is when you have a 90-degree angle somewhere on your knife, like this side here, which is a really sharp angle. You can feel it's a really 90 degree. Yeah. So it does that really well too. It will leave these black stripes on your blade. You can wash them off and rub them off, because at first the entire piece here was black, but I just rubbed it off. But if you don't care, like I don't really care, you can, you can do this with this. If you don't want your blade to have these little lines, and I should say use a striker. So yeah, I bought this knife because I wanted something stainless, because here in Belgium the climate is not that great. Like now it has been raining outside for a fucking week. So I'm going to take this one out on camp because it will stand up. Like the K-bar would stand up really well too. And it's a really good blade. Also the steel is very good. It sharpens really easy. This one also sharpens really. You need diamond stones, and because standard ceramic and carbide won't pull it. Diamond sharpeners should be used because it is incredibly hard steel. So, and also because it's mainly because it's stainless, I'll take it with me. Also, it's a bit shorter. Like the K bar looks more, since we are in scouts, the children are a bit afraid of the K bar because it's a 7-inch blade, and it just looks really aggressive with the black coating, which has been scratched by all the cutting and chopping. But this one looks, it's a real mean thing, but it looks friendlier than the K bar in my opinion, and the children don't fear it as much as the K bar. And it is a bit more practical because it's shorter. So I'm gonna take this one because of the moisture. I will have to rub the K bar in every night with WD-40 to keep the rust off, and I don't want to be doing that constantly. This one will stand up to the moisture a lot better, because yeah, in 2 weeks time there will most probably be rain, especially that side of the country. So okay. I do not really have any more knives to review right now, but maybe in the future, or an airsoft gun or something, because I really like airsoft guns. I'm planning on buying one. Tokyo Marui VSR 10 G-Spec, and then put some upgrades in it. You could be expecting that to come out in the near future. Okay, thanks for watching. See you. Bye.